workshop. Well, time to figure how to fix the seemingly unfixable. JTW workshop. The time to persevere when you come to the I don't knows or the ain't gonna work situations. JTW workshop. It's all about learning, growing, and giving thanks to God for the opportunities He has given us. Now let's get to work. It's J time.
So today on J Time Workshop, this four-wheeler, the one in the back, the one that's not really running and not going to run, it's a parts bike. I just put it all together, and I know it sounds crazy, but I just sold it, and already, and it's just got too many problems, and you can see just by looking at the handlebars. Well, there's a ton of stuff missing here, there's a ton of stuff missing, all taken apart here. That's taken off. The carburetor, I just threw an old one that was not pretty much junk on there just to seal it up, and a spark plug, and put the gas tank and everything, just threw that back on there, and I got it sold for $100. And there it is. Well, anyway, that's the update on this. Now I gotta move this one out of the way so I can get this one out. Then air the tires up, get it ready to go onto the trailer. Alright, so here we're going to turn the key on. That's on there, so it's should run. The light is on dim, so we got more cranking power. And what we're going to do, well, it's kind of hard to hold the phone and hold that formula and press the key, but we'll try. Somehow we'll get it. So we got a straw in there, we're just gonna spray some in there. And maybe it'll fire this time. See that? So she's firing. She's firing. So that's the update on that. But we don't have a carburetor on it, so we can't get it running. There's smoke all around me, so she's firing good. It was firing good. Fast-acting formula. Anyway, we got all that organized. Moved the four-wheeler back. Cleaned up some of that stuff. Moved it over here, and it looks better. But anyway, on this, as soon as that carburetor and new coil comes in, or maybe just throw the carburetor on there, something like that, should run, because now we've gotten spark. So it's looking good, looking good. Hopefully it'll run when we have the carburetor on there. But that's the update. Also last night, carburetor. He found one of the carburetors that was off of the old one that I sold, and it's pretty bad, but it's not horrible. It's kind of corroded, but like the throttle works, so that's good. The choke moves up and down, so that's good. There are some dirt dauber nests in the holes, but I can probably just clean that out. It's a little dirty in the gas intake, but maybe I can rebuild it and sell it. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. The only thing that's froze up is this. This doesn't turn. But I know yesterday I figured out that the light works on this. Nice and bright. Which is pretty surprising, but it works. And obviously we don't have a light right there. So we think it's gas and maybe a lack of spark, and that's the coil. So we bought a new coil, and we bought a little bit better of a carburetor, because this was like just $20 cheap Chinese carburetor. Was not an OEM part, nothing like that. So we bought like a more like $100 carburetor, and It's an OEM part, it's Suzuki brand, and we're thinking it's going to work. And if we do get it running, we'll buy the foot peg that goes right there, and buy 1 or 2 new lights for the front. Probably 2, because one nice and shiny light and one brown light wouldn't work, so probably just get 2 lights or something like that. But I don't know. I also, after that, we got to do brakes. That's great. And that's why I don't think it's going to be too easy.
What you working on, Jay?
I'm putting, the new carburetor came in today, so I'm putting that on. Taking this one off.
Oh, this is the old one?
That's the old one.
Is that the old new one that didn't work?
Yes.
So also the time is a small minute, yet it boasts of great things. How great the forest is set ablaze by such a small fire, and the tug is a fire.
This is the new carburetor, and this is the new old carburetor. And like, not that it matters, but like, it's different a little bit, kind of, you know, and kind of seems a little bit better quality, but it's different when you look inside the bowl. I've got a pretty good example over here. So inside this one, see, this is the difference between the bowls. Like, one's got this thing and one doesn't have that, and it's got a plate there. You know, I guess the same idea, but different.
But this one was supposed to be an OEM part, an original
Supposed to be.
Suzuki.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. And, yeah, that's different.
We'll see.
So, this is what we got going on. So, I think this is the speedometer. I think but that's got to get disconnected. That's what the gear shifter for like high, low, reverse, neutral. This right here is that, and then that goes on top of that. So that is all taken off. So there's just a bolt right here, and like a sprocket, that little nut, and that there's like a threads right there, and it slips on there. That's what this goes on. And I just got all these bolts out, so this is ready to just come off. Oh, and there's also an oil line right there. I gotta drain the oil. I mean, I got a full bucket down there, full bucket. And there's a lot of oil in this rig. I mean, I'm not joking. Today on JTW Workshop, we are working on the Polaris. So we needed to change the oil on it, and that's what I'm doing. I've been doing it for like 5 hours today. It's a lot harder than just changing the oil, because you got to take the bottom plate off. You got to get up in there, get the oil out of the motor. Then you got to go to the other one. There's like a separate container of oil. It's like the extra oil's in there or something like that, and drain that out. And then the oil filter, which is like so hard to get to. Well, not really that hard, but like you can't get any tools in there, so yeah, figuring it out. So well, somewhere around here is the plate that goes on it. I got it jacked up on 2 of the small tires, and just the jack to make sure it doesn't fall down on me or something like that. In the back, I got it jacked up pretty high on jack stands, all the way up, and just those blocks under the tires just in case, so it doesn't go on me. Oh, that's the plate under there that gets mounted up in there. Well, anyway, for the last 5 hours, I got it up in there. The oil, like I changed the oil, and then now it was leaking out of the filter because I had no wrench to tighten it, so I kind of hand tightened it, and it was leaking. So just got back from Ace. I got this strap wrench get up in there and tighten it. Down under here, find it first. So there's the oil plug right there. That's what you use. That's how you get the oil out. And then over here is the right here. Right there is the plug to get the other container.
Awesome.
And up in there is the filter. I guess it's not too bad to get to, but she already put a dent in it trying to tighten it, which I hope that'll be okay. But anyway, I got the strap wrench, so I'm gonna get it up in there and tighten it.
Set ablaze by such a small fire, and the tongue is a fire. A world of unrighteousness, the tongue is set among our members, steaming the whole body, setting on fire the entire course of life, and set on fire by hell. For every kind of beast, of bird, of reptile, and sea creature can be tamed. It has been tamed by mankind. No human being can tame the tongue. It's a seagull full of deadly poison. With it we bless our Lord and Father, and with it we curse people who are made in the likeness of God. Made in the likeness of God. From the same mouth come blessings and cursings. A world of unrighteousness. My brothers, these things ought not to be so, and set on fire by hell. Does a spring pour forth in the same opening both fresh and salt water? And set on fire by hell. Can a fig tree, my brothers, bear olives, or a grapevine produce figs? And set on fire by hell. Neither can a salt pond yield fresh water. World of unrighteousness. I said a world of unrighteousness.